Anti-Afros, Svengalis, the retros, how important they are. You'll see even more the reason these subjects like Dumpsey D.Derell scrub their channels. We're going to go back to July 9th, 2023. You're going to be listening. You're going to be looking into the face of Dumpsey D.Derell, who can't stop lying and can't stop stealing, but his comments are very, very interesting when we think about what's happening here and now. Here and now is a 9-count indictment for healthcare fraud, 5 counts, and aggravated identity theft, 4 counts. Keep that in mind as you hear Dumpsey D.Derell talk, as you look at him when he talks. You tell me, did he sound convincing then? Does he sound convincing now? Has he ever sounded convincing to you? That is your decision to make. Stay tuned.
I'm the Godfather. I gotta be, I gotta be the star of the goddamn show. I want to let you all know this. I'm officially back in the sector. Man, nobody no motherfucking big trouble. Man, let me get to that. Let me get to that. Because I've been quiet, man. I've been very, very quiet lately. Man, look. If all that shit this lady has said about me, how I can continue to do, I'm like, how has it affected D.Derell? She could start saying this, and I got this, and we got another accusation, and we're gonna, man, look, guys, it's no use of me responding because the shit just, I'm tired of saying, look, I've been saying it's not true for damn near since 2019, 4 fucking years. If you want to continue to believe it, believe it. Believe that. Believe what you want, man. Believe what you want. You're right. Ain't nobody listening to her, man. Like, look, I'm telling y'all, man. Man, by now, if all the shit that she said happened, I should be out of business. I should be homeless right now for all the shit she claimed that I did. Like, I should literally be homeless, broke. None of that has happened. My network has damn near tripled since I first got on YouTube. My business is making more money than it ever has. Uh, the little shit she's saying. I mean, like I said, if y'all want to believe it, you can believe it. All because you support it. All because of fucking Umar, man. Look, man, I'm going to say this. Man, look, the sector is supposed to be fun. The sector is supposed to be entertaining. The sector is supposed to, have education. You can learn. It should be a place where you can do a lot of things. But one thing I'm not trying to do, I don't want to see people losing their jobs. People coming after Carrie Ann. I don't want to see people coming after nobody. I don't want to see nobody coming after Binary for his job. And so if you think you taking me off of a counseling site was gonna hurt me, you think because some domestic violence, little certification, whatever, was gonna stop me? I can still do domestic violence, dummies. Like y'all really don't know the business of mental health. You don't know the scope of my company because I have more than just a private practice. I want more entertainment. Man, can we make the sector fun again? Can we go live and bullshit and laugh and have fun, have conversations, talk shit to each other, and enjoy our time? Do we have to be stressed out? Do we have to be worried about somebody losing their job or contacting somebody damn near, trying to find out who your wife is and who your husband is or who you fucking, like, can we stop with that, man? Can we just have a great time just chilling with people that we like to fuck with, just fucking, you know, chilling and chopping it up, and we go our separate ways. Like, you'll see me in the chat. You'll see me in the chat. I'm definitely gonna donate and support people. And I'm gonna support people more, man. I really, really like support. People think that I just support T Pre. No, I don't. I support Eyes. I support Carrie Ann. and I support anybody LV, man, I support Dr. Bombay when he go live. People like that. And so if you talking some stuff that I like, I'll support you. I want to know this, guys, and I want y'all to tell me, why is it every time I give a cash app, niggas want a pocket watch? Can you explain to me why every time I people pocket watching when I give to other people, like my money spent just like anybody else's money? Please help me understand, why is it when I give that there has to be a microscope behind, why I gave the money. I put people on payroll. I didn't hire people. There's no such thing. No such thing. I think it's time for me to stop, like the back and forth stuff, man. I'm really tired, man. Like, the little rugrat in Detroit, he did some stuff for me last night. Like, how many times y'all got to see me wearing, an Egyptian hat, a style hat or whatever, and Shakim got me looking like a depressed looking Jedi or some shit. Like, how many times y'all got to see that? Like, the shit ain't even like, at first when he did the shit was funny. Even I thought it was funny. But goddamn, nigga, it's 2023 and you still doing the same goddamn thing, talking about the same goddamn people. And your content and your subscribers and shit ain't growing. Your live streams ain't popping as much as they used to. Man, we this sector actually should be way bigger than what it is. It should be. But because of two funky ass motherfuckers who continue to do the bullshit that they doing, the sector cannot. They're the reason other larger YouTubers and other people from other sectors don't want to come here and make it part of their home. They don't want to make it part of their YouTube playlist or part of their playlist because of these motherfuckers. They don't. And tell the sector understand, man. The Spengali sector, which is a wing of the Umar sector, and tell these motherfuckers leave. We can never really have the fun and enjoyment.
Dumpsey D.Derell always made a point to leave when the shit got too hot. He knew when we were close. He knew when we were making significant progress. He knew when we succeeded, and we did many times over, getting him removed as a provider for domestic violence, or getting him removed as a provider to men who were in the criminal justice system and they had charges of battery or domestic violence. He was trying to become a provider, but he was putting out all of this raging, abusive, protected class attacking content, and they removed him. So, in order to be able to provide services to someone in the justice system, and they get credit for that service, you have to be authorized provider. So he's lying. There are so many lies, but that's all good. Those subjects out there who want to do what they want with Dumpsey, they can't handle the fact that he got cold, clean, busted by the feds. Let them say whatever they want. What matters is what the U.S. attorney does. What matters is what the financial litigator does. What matters is what Judge Bennett does. Lie after lie after lie. Thievery has been Dumpsey D.Derell's hallmark this entire time. He says he has other businesses. He loves to say he has other businesses. He creates those businesses just so he will have an opportunity to get in cash infusion, and then he bails. He claims to be having some transportation service. How much money did he make out of that? He's just looking for quick cash. He opened up that store, that dollar store. You can best believe he got the money by stealing. And then he needed some cash infusion to come in so he can pay off some debts. He's up here talking about his net worth improved. How will your net worth improve if you got a 6-figure tax lien? No, that factors in to your net worth if you have significant debt. Everyone knows that. This fantasy that he loved to live by. He was very serious about that title. And you heard the names that he mentioned. It goes beyond that. Those he was literally carrying, they were depending on him. He kept falling under increased pressure to get access to more money. So I'm sure he continued to bill at a breakneck pace, fraudulent bill at a breakneck pace because he needed the money. That's why he did it. He needed the money to promulgate this image that was fake and phony. And listen to him in that video just now, bragging about giving money. I mean, think about it. How will you feel getting money knowing it's stolen? He's up there naming names, trying to blame me and Rev G for what went down in the Umar Johnson sector. He's full of shit when he says, oh, we can just F with each other. No, that wasn't fun for them. Effing with each other. If they just F with each other and kidded around with each other and got on each other's cases and left innocent people out of it, the authorities would never have gotten involved. They were never in a situation where they were focusing on each other and dragging each other and left innocent people alone. That never happened. Dumpsey paid the flunky bums to do his dirty work, and he also did more than enough of his dirty work. But he was able to spend more time figuring out how and where he can steal money from next so he can keep it going. Everyone had a role in this. But now, since we got serious about our rights being protected, it was no longer fun for them. They wanted us to sit and let them do whatever they wanted to us, say whatever they wanted about us, make any claims, slander, harassment, and we're supposed to be sitting quietly because that was their entertainment. That was the plan, to be the entertainment. And for a while, they perceived it to be entertainment, but it was no longer fun. As you heard, it was no longer fun when the authorities had to get involved. I say had because that's from my perspective. Absolutely, Gerald feels the same way. And so did others who contacted the authorities because they really thought they could just do whatever they wanted. Steal our information, target us for harassment, slander, sexual harassment. I mean, you name it. Dumpsey D.Derell was heading it up and paying other people to promote that bullshit with stolen money. I'm not going to stop saying it. Stolen money. So while you were looking at this video, you were looking into the face of an unindicted, aggravated identity thief. You were looking into the face and you were listening to someone perpetrating healthcare fraud. But we already knew he did this. I should say more so, more accurately, someone who continued to engage in this behavior because he was already busted in 2021. That's 2023 that you're hearing. And he's still talking about he's making money. How is he making money? He doesn't have anyone working for him. A couple of his secretaries who were ran off by the FBI when they came to get interviewed. He had that child abusing wife of his in there, helping him put together fake billing so she could buy a Mercedes, so he could buy all those cars, so he could give people money. He really thought he was going to get away with this and wants to sit here and tell you in this video, we're the blame. I don't even know these people he's talking about. Manosphere sector, those people don't know me over there and I don't know them. Dumpsey D.Derell was known as a clown. He was dragged over and over again because people keep saying it. It's fact. He was dragged from here to kingdom come when he went to those other sectors because he was acting the fool. And now he wants to try to throw me in the mix. Isn't the manosphere a big sector? Don't they do what they do? What's the point that they would come to the Umar Johnson sector? It doesn't make any sense. Plus, I'm not even in the Umar Johnson sector. I'm carved off into my own little existence over here in the corner, which I like. There has always been a small number of people in the Umar Johnson sector that I rocked with. That's nothing new. But the vast majority have the same traits as Umar Johnson. That's why they were so attracted to Umar Johnson. They were emulating him. They share the traits of Umar Johnson. So even when they fell off supporting Umar Johnson, or I should say fake supporting Umar Johnson in an effort to get his attention, even when that fell by the wayside, they carried on with the traits that Umar Johnson has always exhibited because that's who they are. They displayed the same traits as Umar Johnson, A to Z. Heavy duty on the shaming, heavy duty on the harassment, heavy duty on the threats, heavy duty on the lies, heavy duty on the false promises, heavy duty on the fraud, heavy duty in targeting vulnerable people. That's what the subjects in the Umar Johnson sector are all about, with a few exceptions who don't get wrapped up in that garbage. Dumpsey D.Derell was leading the charge and he was paying people to do it, paying them with stolen money. That's what happened. And now it's all come out right here open. We already knew what was happening. It was just going to be a matter of time. But listening to it talk in that video, he thought he was made in the shade after he got a slap on the wrist by the licensing board. The licensing board, by law, had to turn over that information. But guarantee you, he continued to steal. Either way, he was going to be busted. Like I said, only a matter of time. More to come. Best believe that. In the meantime, buyer beware.